Hello and a very warm welcome to this special webcast about Ford SUVs and all-wheel drive vehicles. We're going to start by looking at Ford's SUV family. So we're going to focus on EcoSport, Edge and Kuga. We're also going to show you 3 other videos. We're going to ask what makes great SUV design. We're going to look at Ford's all-wheel drive portfolio of vehicles. And we're also going to look at the all-wheel drive and SUV segment to find out how it's evolving. But first of all, let's concentrate on the cars. Okay, so we're going to start our SUV presentation by talking about the baby of the range, and that is, of course, EcoSport. I'm really happy to be joined by Axel Donges. Axel, hello.
Hi, Rick.
So when you look at the car, especially from the rear, what really stands out, spare wheels gone.
Yes, we took it off and we redesigned the rear. Now the car is only 4 meters and 1 long, which is perfect because you have a fantastic package inside the car. You would expect a much bigger car with the space you got inside, 350 liters boot space.
You can still specify a spare wheel if you want to.
Oh yes, you still have it optional. The car is already a very good driving car, but customers expect from a Ford that it's an outstanding driving car. We did a lot of changes on the chassis. We lowered it a little bit by 10 millimeters, and now we have a really Fiesta-like driving behavior of the car.
Okay, right, so it handles better.
Absolutely.
Okay, excellent. So you've told us kind of what you've done to the suspension, removed the spare wheel, but you've also done quite a lot to the interior as well.
Yes, we did upgrades in the interior. So we put in material you normally expect on a bigger car, like on a Focus or on a Kuga.
Yeah.
The titanium gets a partial leather seat with high quality leather. We put some more attention to details, like some more chrome detailing, but also we gave it some additional options. So now you have a winter pack available, which includes the heated windscreen, heated seats and heated mirrors. Excellent. But also privacy glass, and we put a 4-inch color screen come together with a sync. And later the year you will have also available a sat-nav, DAB radio and a rear view camera.
Wow, so kind of it's a much more grown-up car now, more luxurious.
Yes, indeed.
Now, if we kind of move to the front of the vehicle, you've also made some changes under the bonnet as well. Tell us about those.
Yes, with the stage 6 emission level coming, we put in a brand new diesel engine inside, which has 5 PS more, and also a better CO2, so we reduced the CO2 by 5 grams.
Excellent, that's a win-win all round. Tell me, Axel, you know, if you got into the first generation car and then got into this car, what's the biggest difference that you'd notice?
It's a much more refined car, which is quieter inside and driving better than the old one.
Axel, thanks very much for talking to us. Now here's a car that doesn't really need an introduction. It is, of course, the Ford Kuga. But here to tell us a little bit more about it is Stefan Beckers. Stefan, thanks for joining us. First of all, got to say, love the colour.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. It's absolutely beautiful colour. It's called Ink Green, very new color for this lineup this coming year. And we're also introducing a second new color, which is called Shadow Black, which is a mica color, which is a new technology to this vehicle and to this lineup, which gives it a very rich and sumptuous overview, and will be the first color of this new technology.
Now you made a lot of tweaks to the interior of the car as well to make it kind of more luxurious. Tell us about these.
Yes, the first one is the 8-inch touchscreen combined with the Sync 2 infotainment system. It's followed by a couple of minor tweaks. First one is on the outer air vents. The other one is to the seats, where we're enhancing the comfort. And finally, on the exterior and interior, we're modifying the sunroof, where we are combining it with the global opening and closing. And we're increasing the height of the system in comfort position to increase the airflow for the passengers.
Now, Kuga's been around for some time now. You know, you're constantly adding bits to the vehicle. It's evolving all the time. Why is that? Is it something based on customer feedback?
Yes, it is. We're constantly listening to our customers and listening to what they're telling us, and we're designing and implementing those recommendations into the vehicle.
Excellent. Stefan, thanks very much. Lovely to talk to you about the new Ford Kuga.
Thank you, Rick.
I'm standing next to the largest member of Ford's SUV family. It's the all-new Edge. It's based on the CD car platform, so basically it shares the same architecture as Mondeo, S-Max and Galaxy. Rolf Degges is our Edge expert. Rolf, it's a really impressive looking car. What can customers expect?
Well, the Edge is our flagship SUV in Europe. and the customer can expect the best of both worlds. It has true off-road capability, and that is combined with car-like handling, comfort, but also technology.
I know it's got a lot of features inside the car, kind of the features that you might find in S-Max, Galaxy and Mondeo, and some other features as well. Perhaps you could give us an overview of these technologies.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you a few examples. Let's start with safety. The car is really packed with the latest safety technologies. Two examples for that are our pre-collision assist, which is standard across all series, or our cross-traffic alert.
So pre-collision assist detects hazards in the road ahead of you and applies the brakes
if the customer reacts, it applies the brakes even up to 1G braking. So it's an active safety feature which is just great, and it's the latest technology which we're applying to the edge. Another field of technology is comfort. We have a lot of comfort features, just to name a few of them. We have active noise cancellation, active sound control, laminated side glass. We have massage and multi-country seats, just to name a few of them. The Edge is truly a very, very comfortable car.
But it's quite a large car.
Well, it's a large SUV. It has about the size of an S-Max. It has enough room to give 5 adults a comfortable ride. And it also has glass-leading luggage space.
So Rolf, I know I've done some homework. I know this car's finished in shadow black mica, but we've also got some other interesting colours available for the vehicle, and they've got some strange names.
Well, we've developed a whole palette of new colours for this vehicle. Besides the more traditional colours, we have developed very vibrant colours. One of them is, for example, Electric Spice. And another one to mention is a very premium looking colour. That's white platinum. That supports the premium character of this vehicle very well.
So talking, focusing on performance, what can we find under the bonnet?
Well, under the bonnet you can find 2 different diesel engines. We'll start with a 180 PS engine. On top of that we have a 210 PS twin-turbo diesel engine. And we offer the vehicle with 2 different transmissions, a 6-speed manual transmission, but also a dual-clutch power shift transmission.
Same platform as Mondeo, S-Max and indeed Galaxy. So can we assume the driving dynamics are going to be very good?
Vehicle dynamics is a key element of our DNA, and customers really love the way our cars drive. When we engineered the Edge, we had to transform this into a flagship SUV. And we used a few elements to do so. First of all, our intelligent all-wheel drive system, which gives the customer an extra piece of confidence and control, even under most difficult road conditions. And the other element is the adaptive front steering system, which we engineered into that vehicle, and that gives the car an extremely good maneuverability and agility.
So we've got lots of driver assistance technologies on the car, and I've heard you've even got a camera on the front of the vehicle.
That's correct. We have even 2 cameras in front of the vehicle. One is a high-resolution camera, which we're using for traffic sign recognition and for our intelligent speed limiter, which will help you to prevent speeding tickets. And there's another camera at the very front of the vehicle, which is a front split camera, which looks into the road where you can't see it as a driver. So that prevents you from getting into accidents with pedestrians or cyclists.
When can we buy one of these cars? When can customers get their hands on them?
Well, actually pretty soon. We expect the first cars with the customers in the first half of next year already.
Rolf, thanks very much for explaining New Edge to us. Thank you. Well, hopefully you've got a better understanding of what Ford SUVs are all about. Of course, we couldn't cover everything in such a short amount of time. If you want more information, go to the Ford website.